Hey there. Today, we're going to dive into something really special. We're looking at a set of traits that might make you feel a little isolated. But what if I told you they actually point to one of the rarest, most fascinating personality types in the entire world? Let's see if this sounds like you. So let me just ask you this straight up. Do you often feel like you're kind of on the outside looking in? Like you're watching the world from a slightly different perspective than pretty much everyone else? Or what about this one? Do you ever get these really strong gut feelings? You know those moments where you just know something about a person or a situation, but you can't for the life of you explain how you know it? It's this deep intuition, almost like a secret sixth sense. If any of that is hitting home, then you are definitely in the right place. Okay, our first sign is a classic paradox. It might sound like a total contradiction, but for some of us, it's a daily struggle. Being a perfectionist who procrastinates. And this really breaks down that inner battle, right? On one side, you have the vision. It's beautiful, it's detailed, and the standards are sky high. But then there's the reality. And that's the fear. The fear that what you create won't ever live up to that perfect image in your head. And that fear can be so paralyzing that it just feels easier to not even start. It's not about being lazy, it's about the incredible weight of your own expectations. All right, so sign number 2 kind of builds on this feeling of being different. Does this sound familiar to you? That sense that you're just operating on a completely different wavelength than most people you meet? Yeah, we're circling back to that feeling of just knowing things. It's like you're a sponge for patterns, for emotions, for all the unspoken stuff happening in a room. And this can make conversations tricky, because you're often responding to the hidden meaning, the subtext that nobody else seems to be picking up on. And that can really leave you feeling misunderstood or just completely out of sync with everyone else. Which brings us to our third sign. And this one taps into a really deep-seated compassion. People sometimes call it the broken wing theory. So at its heart, this is way more than just being a nice person. It's this almost compulsive need to help, to heal, to fix what's broken in others. You might find you're constantly drawn to people who are struggling. You become their counselor, their protector, a lot of times at the expense of your own energy and well-being. It's just this incredibly powerful, empathetic pull that's hard to ignore. Okay, so let's take a step back. We've got the perfectionist who puts things off, that powerful intuition, and this deep need to heal people. You might be thinking, okay, those are just my weird quirks. But what if they're not random at all? What if they're actually puzzle pieces pointing to something very, very specific? And there it is. All of these things, they are hallmarks of the INFJ personality type. That stands for introversion, getting your energy from your inner world. Intuition, focusing on patterns and what-ifs. Feeling, making decisions from a place of empathy. And judging, which just means you like to have things planned and organized. It's this super rare combo that explains everything. The deep insights, the idealism, and that drive to help the world. Suddenly all those little pieces click into place, don't they? So just how unique is this combination? Well, it's estimated that INFJs make up less than 2% of the world's population. 2%. That makes it the rarest personality type of them all. So no wonder it can feel like you're on a different wavelength, because statistically speaking, you kind of are. But here is the absolute most important thing I want you to take away from this. Feeling different is not a bad thing. These aren't flaws you need to fix. They are, in fact, your greatest and most profound strengths. So let's flip the script on them. That tendency to procrastinate, that's not a flaw. That's visionary perfectionism. It's the drive to create something that truly matters. That feeling of being misunderstood, it comes from a deep intuition that allows you to see possibilities that other people completely miss. And that need to help everyone, that's not a burden. It is powerful empathy, a gift that can bring so much healing to the world around you. These are your superpowers. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. You know, understanding this isn't about slapping a label on yourself. It's about finally giving yourself permission to be exactly who you are. The real question is, how can you stop fighting these parts of yourself and start honoring them? How can you embrace your incredible, unique way of seeing the world, starting today? Because that